Alright, I guess give me a do-over. Haha. Not that you'll listen to this and you won't know the difference, right? So, last night, I noticed my network was getting a little bit slow. And sure enough, I had a card downloading an update. And it turns out it's this car, OpaRay, the Model Y.
100 feet, turn right onto American
Yeah. So, the update, the highlight of the update was actually Smart Summon. Okay.
Now
But
turn right onto American
included with that is FSD 12.5.4.1. Okay, so that means I've stepped up in this car. I've stepped up from 12.3.6. Now, I didn't have FSD subscribed at the time.
500 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
So that wasn't really an important factor. FSD on.
Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
But, I mean, I wish they'd pushed it to my Model 3, but they didn't, okay? So we're going to have to wait a little bit longer on the Model 3. So in the meantime, we'll try it out in the Model Y. You just subscribe for a month and you turn it back off. It's interesting, it started out kind of slow there. Anyway, yes, I'm very excited to finally get a reasonable FSD version. Why am I going 32? And you know what? This is just like 12.306. Oh, I don't want to go 35. And that BMW behind me does not suffer. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. All right, so that's thing that's hitting me right away. Okay, so I do have the green dot here, which means it's why are my hands on the wheel? Right? I don't need my hands on the wheel anymore. At least in theory, we'll see how it works. As long as I pay attention to the road, and as long as I have this green dot, we're good. So that's a new paradigm for me, yes? So anyway, yes, my normal setting is +1, so it shows 36, which means we're actually going 35. And it just seems like so many cars I've had, that's just the way it works out. I don't know, right? It's kind of bogus, kind of dumb. Just tell me what the actual numbers are, and I'll make the adjustments based upon that. Right? That's the way I always see it. Sorry. I'm so excited to get it and go try it out that I don't have any prepared thoughts, scripts, whatever. Other than I knew to say this, but you guys already know that. If you watch my videos, you've probably seen other videos. Wow. Now, my Model 3 and my Model Y do feel very different when I'm driving. For some reason, because in Model 3 you're sitting lower, it feels sportier, it feels faster. But 36 is the same. Although for some reason here FSD is going 35, which actually is 34. Well, if it turns out that it's going slow all the time, it may be hard to take. But you know, here's the thing, right? It's if they bring up the robo-taxi thing here in Texas, I would like to put my cars onto the fleet. I don't know how it'll work out. I mean, I live in Lago Vista, so sorry, we suddenly hit the brakes and I don't know why. We just hit the brakes. Oh, there's no one. Phantom braking. Holy cow, what's going on? I mean, it's not like we're going into the sun, but it's 11:16 a.m. And we're down to 31 miles per hour because we're going around this curve? Yes, this is getting kind of impossibly slow. Now, some of you might say, why don't you use the automatic offset? No, I don't like the automatic offset. I've turned it on before and found myself going 55 miles an hour through a 35 mile per hour speed zone in small town Texas. Or at least that's where we're going. Brake on SC off, stop all this junk, get rid of it. It's what? Why are we going this slow?
In 1,000 feet, turn left.
Okay, turn up my scroll wheel will, and now he's going to go faster. I don't know. But I just got it last night. Just hit the subscription this morning. So it may need some time to work out. I don't know. It's easy to think that way about it, but when you think about the fact that it's just software, it shouldn't need that. But I tend to assign human values sometimes. Now I'm feeling once we get up to the point where there's 2 lanes, there's going to be a bunch of cars going by on my left. But that's fine, this is what we have. Oh, so it went to 45 when it got on Lemon 4. Okay, and we hit the 50 sign. Yes, he's definitely shading a mile or 2 an hour. Well, right now he's down 4. But 2 under, he's at 50, okay. It's almost there. Now I do know that my tires are a little bit soft. That shouldn't be a factor, should it? But I know that's a difference. Good luck, band. Yes, go band. And if I saw it right, we got a new band director in Lago Vista. Whoa. Is it cheap advertising why you want FSD? Yes, indeed, we are going just a bit slow. Like I said, I don't like that automatic offset thing. Just because from my perspective, he goes too fast. But, you know, cops have stopped doing so much speed trapping. You know, if you just went and bought a Tesla, so you wouldn't spend so much on gas, you could sit there and sip the energy while you're checking radar. Of course, it still costs money to have a cop just sitting there. And most people, once they know that you're chasing them, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, that Mazda just came out and he wasn't going to stop, or she wasn't going to stop. And it says it's a new driver. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure FSD would have handled it just fine. Now, that lady drives the way some of my relatives drive my grandmother driving. Like, well, actually, you could see her fall of her head, so she could see. My grandmother, they said you could only see the top of her head. So, in theory, whoa, too much brakes. In theory, robo-taxis for somebody like that, right? Really shouldn't be driving. No, it's more than that, but that's one use case where why do you have a car? If you used robo-taxi, you wouldn't be endangering other people, and you wouldn't be paying for a car. Pints for pause. Okay. Well, interestingly enough, I didn't have a stream of cars go by. Well, the BMW finally got the courage to go by. She's signaling already.
In 1,000
You got ways to go yet.
Right onto Farm to Market 1431.
Or you turn off the road. I don't know.
Now turn right onto Farm to Market 1431.
It looks green from here. All right. Oh, what? Yes, you can tell I'm a person used to 12.3.6. I'm used to having my hands on the wheels. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on here? Left turn signal, human driver, left turn signal. Okay. Here, let me help you out with that. Yeah, as soon as I start going, as soon as I go by her, she's going, oh no, I was going fast. No, you weren't. You were doing 45 in the 55 zone. Ugh. That's funny, right? Oh no, I can't have a Tesla pass me. Yeah. But you're not exactly going speed limit, are you? Okay, so I got Subaru in the inside lane. Trying to figure out if he's going to come up or he's going to let me have space. Oh, all of a sudden you found a gas pedal. You just never know. Taking over in the move, switch lanes so we don't run out of road. So let me get things adjusted. We are in a 45 zone. So Mr. Ford behind me, he's going, oh no, I'm going fast. Mr. Subaru up here, also Miss Subaru, whatever it is. I'm going fast. What is a construction zone? Speed limit 45. Who cares? Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's Saturday, so there shouldn't be anybody in the construction zone. So I guess they made a slight improvement on flashing yellows. Possibly. So, what am I doing? So, if you drive FSD and you've gotten used to having your hands on the wheel, it's such an odd change to take your hands off the wheel and just let them drive. That's a dump truck? And he's whistling pretty loud. Alright, so I don't have the intent of doing a summary and a long. It's just going to be long. That's all it's going to be. Okay, right turn signal. Take a chance. Move over. This guy wants to fly by. Auto lane change is unavailable. Why is that? Yeah, he comes flying by and all of a sudden you go, oh wait, it's a 45 zone. Duh. But he's driving a Ford. Oh! Where are you going? No clue. I don't have a clue either. Now, what was that about? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen. All I know is all of a sudden he's going left. And Miss Mazda's coming up to pass me. Yeah, the same person that was going 35 and, or what is she doing, 45 and 55 zone. Now we're in the 45 zone, she's going to pass me. Well, to be fair, what's FSD doing? What? No, I can't go that fast. Come on. Alright, so I was really excited about getting it. Now I got it. And yeah, I almost wish they didn't give it to me. Down to 44. Why? Are you afraid that Lexus is way up there in the other lane? You worried about this Mazda who's thinking about passing me someday? Yeah, she looks scary. Supposedly, Be Patient's a new driver. I don't think she's a new driver. She looks too old to be a new driver. And now she's stuck in the inside. No! What is it? You have to be in the inside lane or what? Why do you have to switch lanes? Okay, maybe it's the return of somewhere in version 11 FSD. He had to be in the inside lane. It didn't matter if you were the slowest moving vehicle on the road, and you, based upon that fact alone, you absolutely should be in the outside lane. He would only move into the inside lane all the time. Alright, so you scared me enough. FSD is off. Good news is she's going to turn on nameless. Goodbye, good riddance. I don't know. There's no reason. Alright, let's try FSD back on again. Like I've said before, you put this kind of stuff to somebody who hasn't used it, and they get scared and you're like, oh my god, I don't want to ever see it again. I don't think that's what you really want to be doing, guys. And now when I want him to switch lanes, he's going, oh, well, I'm happy here now. We're doing 46 in the 55 zone. Now, to be fair, we got two cars in front of us who are also going like, what? I just came here from Antarctica. I don't know how to drive a car. Oh. Alright, brake on, FSD off. Brake on, FC off. Let's move the car over, go around these slow vehicles. When I don't want you to go left, you go left. When I want you to go left, you sit there looking, oh, look at those pretty white cars. Come on. And now I'm stuck behind this blue Ford who's like, oh yeah, I'll go really fast. No, you're not. Oh, you finally sped up some. But we're about to go up this hill. It's going to suck for you. Oh no! Oh! Oh, come on. What? You're whining too much, Ray? Yes, all the excitement is wearing completely off. I mean, FSD 12.306 can handle this better. What? No, that's what the other people are saying? Oh yeah, based upon my experience, Robotaxi won't work. Well,
in 1 mile,
but supposedly
left onto West New Hope Drive.
12.5.6 is pretty smooth. Although not all those advanced YouTuber guys agree with that statement. So let's see, this is the BMW had to go by me, right? Of course, I'm following this Jeep who's going like, what? Well, I'm trail rated. You don't have clearance to be trail rated. Yes, you have more clearance than I do, but I'm not trying to take my car off-road. Alright, yeah. Let's get on to New Hope and then we'll turn FSD back on. This really is the kind of stuff like, I don't want to use FSD. Yes, I could set minimal lane changes, but that kind of defeats the point, doesn't it? Oh, I just missed a green light.
Now turn left onto West
What?
New Hope Drive.
Why was auto steer unavailable there? Well, I just thought it'd be stupid. Oh, come on. So the other part of keeping the camera running is I can go back and see what was on, what was off. So I want to say that my friend with the Model 3, or 2018 Model 3, she said something about it, and yes, 12.5.4.1 is kind of slow. It looks a lot like he's having an issue with staying to the right. I mean, I would have hoped it was at least better in 12.3.6. But at this point, I'd have to say, no, it's not. Based upon limited tests so far. But whatever. I mean, this should be a simple no-brainer. Yes, is there some highway traffic? Yes, there is. I mean, it's only 55. There shouldn't be a whole lot of pedestrian, bicyclists, or anything like that. Oh, there are some around. Not a whole lot of cars, although there's a fair amount of cars for Saturday morning. I do like the eye monitoring thing. Cool. I do like having my hands off the steering wheel. To some extent, anyway. I'm just disappointed in how slow it is. It's almost like, because I am running FSD 12.5.4.1, it's almost like there's a sign on my back bumper saying, hey, this guy's doing this. Tailgate him. Right? Just like shoved behind me right now. Wow, you got a lot of pumpkins. This is bizarre, man.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto North Lakeline Boulevard.
I mean, I've seen videos. I know it's coming, and now it's here. It's like, whoa! What a change! What a difference!
Now turn left onto North Lakeline Boulevard.
Oh no, the way the guy was revving up his motorcycles, like, see, about to cut in front of me. No. Whoa, I wouldn't do that. But after his beamer goes. Oh. Kind of a sharp left. Okay, that's good. Of course, he's taking forever to execute it. Alright, so this trip's mission is to go pick up, I have several things at my friend's rent house, and she says they sold it, so I need to go pick it's a ladder and a broom. I don't know if I have anything else there. But technically that's what we're up to. Besides the fact that we're trying out FSD. Or FSD supervised, or whatever those words are. Yes, having my hands completely off the steering wheel. No thanks. You know, the one question I haven't heard anybody answer yet is, what are we supposed to do in active school zones? Yes, I've already said it many times. I know what the human driver is supposed to do. What is FSD supervised supposed to do? I did have that one guy, well, you invalidated the test because you got out of your car. Well, yeah, but I'm not supposed to be holding the phone in my hand in the school zone. That's a fine. Even if I'm going the right speed, it's a fine, because I have the phone in my hand. Oh, they're at 271.9. Oh. Oh, I guess that's that Chevy was following me. Virgin Care. Oh, look at this guy run. Wow, what's going on? He was kind of running hard.
1,000 feet, turn right onto Plano Lane.
Plano Lane? Why am I going to Plano Lane? What? I was wondering why he's not slowing down.
Now turn right onto Plano Lane.
What? Really? Why would I go here? Ugh. Sorry, that was just the bumps in the entrance. Hey, what's going on? Let me stop in the middle of the road. He's out shopping, isn't he? Alright. Oof. Abbott. Has Abbott been the governor that
In
long?
500 feet, turn right onto Stinnett Lane.
Okay. Well, it's kind of curious. It's kind of going the long way getting
Now
there.
turn right onto Stinnett Lane.
Oh, but you know what I should do is I should let him park and see what, or attempt to park and see what he gets. Whoa, okay, he just went. He stopped far enough back where I didn't think he could see.
Now turn left onto
He started
Hamilton's
creeping up,
Way.
and instead of stopping, he just went. Oh wow, look at all these cars here.
Now your destination is on the right.
Okay. He didn't park. He's going to go around this car. Oh, it's going to make me nervous. Okay, that car did move over.
Now turn right onto Bridge Lane.
How interesting. Are you actually going around to the back? No, his intent is to go around in a circle.
Now turn right.
Okay. This is the back entrance to that house. Oh. Yeah, he's pointing at going around. All right. So the trip today is 19 miles, 33 minutes, or the trip here. 19 miles, 33 minutes, 238 watt hours per mile. We've used 5 kilowatt hours. Okay, so it should be able to turn that back around and we'll be done. All right, welcome back, guys. Looks like we're on board. So somehow somebody dumped a bunch of what they call asphalt repair, I guess. So the bag was partially open. So I went ahead and picked it up. Okay. I guess I pulled down once too many times, and FSD was ready to start. Okay. Alright, so what was I saying? I was saying
In 500 feet,
somebody
turn
dropped a
right
bunch of
onto
asphalt
Elbow
repair
Way.
stuff. Their bag, I picked it up. You know, just cleaning it up. I mean, it doesn't really matter if somebody's already bought
Now
the
turn
house,
left.
then who cares? Oh, come think of it, this neighbor over here to our right, they were in U-Haul, so they were moving out. Kind of curious, but okay. Have you calculated your navigation yet? He wants to go out sunny, huh? Well, let's satisfy it. it's okay. It works. Okay. I just don't want to go through the alleyways. The alleyways are 15 miles an hour.
500 feet, turn right onto Sunny Drive.
And the street, the surface street is 30, I think it is. So let's avoid the alleys. Oh. Okay, FSD back on. We should have our navigation going.
Now turn right onto Sunny Drive.
Turning right on to Sunny Drive. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I didn't get around fast enough, did I? So somewhere there's a discussion about whether or not you come to a complete stop. I felt like it was still at 1 when it started rolling to make the right turn. But whatever. 6 one half on the other.
500 feet, turn left onto
It is what it
North
is.
Lakeline Boulevard. Now turn left onto North Lakeline Boulevard.
Click, 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 click. Click, click, click. Yes. There's a truck right there. You're probably right. You probably could have made it. But there was a truck right there. It seemed kind of reckless to go at that moment. You're right. What did we set this to? It's set to average. I feel like average gives me enough following distance, although with 12.3.6 sometimes he was following close. So it's not a precise science, so to speak. Whatever. What? We're gonna go left? We're gonna run this truck, yeah! Ooh! California Road Ranger, baby! I don't know. I mean, from my viewpoint, that wasn't really needed. But just my viewpoint. That pickup's about to turn right anyway. Well, that means he might be going a little bit slow. What am I doing? Why is my hand on the wheel again? I can't help it. Yeah. Alright, so instead of being in the inside lane, the outside lane's back open again. But you don't want to go over there. Alright, human driver, right turn signal. And he's taking it, he is moving over. It does feel like he has some slight road rager tendencies. Right, that little thing where he went to the left, to the inside lane to go by the pickup that was turning right. It doesn't seem like that was really necessary, but he did it. But nobody got hurt, so. Get over it, right? Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. And yes, I put on a glove from picking up that asphalt. Yuck. I mean, if I had realized it was going to be like that, I would have put the glove on in the first place and thrown away the glove. Now, I like having multiple pairs of work gloves in the car. So if you had to change tire or something, you don't have to get your hands dirty. But you didn't do it in a gas car. Well, you're right. And that's probably where I should have had it, in the gas car. Excuse me. Oh.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto West New Hope.
I wonder what the cedar level is up to today. I don't remember cedar being on the scale, but I didn't check it last night. Well, it feels like he's settled down slightly, but let's see what happens when he gets on the highway. What? What'd you say? Yes. I don't remember where end-to-end came into play. He's going to go left into a lane that's going to go away. And yes, 12.3.6 did that for a while too. Ugh. Okay, alright. Two white Model Ys. So the offset wrapping people, when I looked on their webpage, they had something called Sunshine Yellow. I'm not sure how I feel about that, especially seeing as the Cybercab was satin gold, is the way somebody described the color. It had a goldish tint to it, that's for sure.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto West Whitestone Boulevard.
It seems like if I were to put my cars in the robotaxi fleet, I would like them to be that color. But I don't know, we'll see.
Now turn right onto West Whitestone Boulevard.
Okay. He wasn't quite as aggressive in getting into that cut-off area. I mean, sometimes FSD would do that. Are you looking? Feels like you're looking. I sure wish there was an indicator that indicated he was waiting. Oh, you can tell by what the car's doing, it's waiting. What is this? EV6 is in our lane. No, wait for the EV6. Okay. Now, did I have to tell him to wait? No. But it satisfied my ego, okay? Alright, so we're doing 52. Oh, we're up to 54. Okay, 54 in the 55 zone. Max is up to 56, by the way. Steering chair. I was running for Neander School District. Alright, so for those of you wondering, no, I don't think I'll be doing any ICE comparison notes. This is already going to be long enough. Just showing what FSD 12.5.4.1. So many numbers. I would like to agree with Dirty Tesla, but his vehicles are hardware 4. He has a Cybertruck and a relatively new Model Y. Right? I mean, that was one of the things I was tempted to do, was purchase a new Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive. But that's just one of those things. So, if I buy a new car, new Tesla car, if I get FSD with it, they give me 0% financing, which means I'm paying around $30 a month for FSD. At least the way I computed it. I mean, you have to run the real figures to know. But so then I'd be paying around $600 a month, which is a fair amount, but not too bad. I mean, that's roughly what I was paying for Grandpa. It was $640, but and I don't really want to be in that position right now. And the thing with the robotaxi thing is, it'll take a long time to get it up and going. Right? I mean, it will. There's no doubt about it. I'm not even sure where I would advertise it. Whoa, EV6 is really slowing down here. Yes, even now, my hand is lightly resting on the steering wheel. And sorry, yes, that's the ladder rattling in the back. Yeah, as soon as I call him out, he stops. Yeah, FSD just doesn't want to maintain speed. And speaking of Dirty Tesla, I think, what she call herself, the wife of Dirty Tesla? Anyway, she was commenting, she said something about, maybe it was him, but one of them was saying something about how they have to keep their foot on the accelerator, and what's the point of running FSD if you have to keep your foot on the accelerator? And I agree 100% with that statement. I mean, that's pretty bogus. So how does that work? So when I was looking, I was trying to do a little research. I mean, if you're gonna run a taxi company, you gotta find out what the rules are about running a taxi company. At the moment, I'm not terribly worried about if I run FSD. Oh, it's gonna go left. Okay, good. That's what you should do. Anyway, I'm looking at what the rules are. So what I was saying was, whether or not, I mean, FSD supervised means you don't have to have a driver. Oh, I guess he didn't like that truck. So, you're right, get over to the left so you can pass the guy, but when you sit there playing around, then he has to go in front of you. So anyway, as far as I can tell, yes, there is a law that says the DPS, Department of Public Safety, should make rules about how a taxi would operate in the state of Texas. But DPS hadn't made any such rules, and the current head of DPS is retiring. I think he said he would stay on until they named a new one, but whatever. So it's kind of vague there. My guess is Lago Vista has no rules about taxis, because Lago Vista is a small town. It doesn't. I mean, they barely, what, a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, came up with a plan. Now, they may have had a plan before. So it's a master plan, right? So plans that recognize, like, Boggy Ford is a major east-west thoroughfare through southern Lago Vista. And Don Drive is a major east-west thoroughfare through the middle of Lago Vista. So transportation plans like that. So they have some of that, but I don't think they have anything about taxis, let alone driverless taxis or robo-taxis. So I think I get away with that there. But then, well, there is some rules, like something about commercial inspection of your vehicle. Okay, so Texas just stopped doing safety inspections for all passenger vehicles. He went to the right. Well, that's totally awesome. Of course, there's nobody forcing it to matter, but there it is. So I guess I would still have to get a safety inspection. I don't know. And there's something about reviewing driving records every 2 years. But if you're running a robo-taxi, I mean, what is there to review on a robo-taxi? It's not that you have a driving record for that person, I guess. I don't know. Whoa. Well, Alex, stay in your lane. I don't know how that would work, but there's that rule. And I guess officially I'd be the driver.
Turn left onto Lumen's Ford Road.
So I'd have to review my own driving record, which means I would have access to get it. Is that how that works? I don't know. I have to see. Oh, come on, just speed up. Oh. Sorry, that Ford was coming up behind me, and I thought I was going to go by. And sure enough, now that I got in front of him, now he's going, "Hold on, go fast, get out of the way." Too bad. So that's a case of FSD being better than the human driver. But to be fair, what I saw was this guy was coming up, and I said, okay, he's going to come by pretty quickly. And turns out he kind of backed off. What? Yeah, he chickened out. Yeah, that's the word. No, come on, man. Oh, he's going straight anyway. Okay, whatever. So, reviewing of driving records every 2 years. safety inspection of the car. Did that? I don't know. Does that mean I have to go to the inspection station? Or do I just look around it and say, yeah, it's okay? I don't know. The guy over here in Jonestown, he's great. He takes it for a drive. He looks through it. He tells you what he thinks you could do better. But that's not a fail. Whoa! FSD's having a hard time deciding which way to go. Yeah, let's go to the right. Let's go around this Camry. Although by the time you get there, yeah. So I don't know. What do you think at this point? So FSD 12.3.6 at some point was pretty hardcore, like 50% chance he'd go into this lane, the outside lane, on Loman Ford. Whoa. Somebody's going to get hit there. No? Okay. Anyway, he'd go to the outside lane in Loman Ford, and when we got to Don Drive, he'd be going, oh wait, I actually want to go straight. Well, you're in the right turn only lane. Alright, so I don't know what to expect there. I'm fully expecting that he will do the same thing. I mean, some stuff he's doing is actually better. And so I left him at the default speed. See, somewhere in the system, I have +2 miles per hour, but for some reason that's translating as +1. I don't know. Whoa. You might want to get over there, Mazda. Some of these people are downright scary. Okay, so he's not giving an indication he's thinking about going to the inside. It is a red light. Well, I assume that you're not planning to turn right here, so let's turn right. After all, it is a right turn lane. Alright, so there you go. That's nothing unexpected. Yes, I was fully expecting him to do that. And we're doing 30 in a 30 zone, but okay. So Mr. Pickup at first was going to follow us. And now he's switched over to the outside lane, like as if he's going to go around. But then he forgot that you have to do something to go past. Or maybe he fully expected that we would turn. Oh, they marked this off. What are they up to? They're paving? I don't know. Yes, we're going to follow the standard Tesla Thunderbird workaround. Meaning he'll come up on Rockwood, which actually has more up and down. But it's okay.
500 feet, turn left onto Outpost Trace.
Okie dokie.
Now turn left onto Outpost Trace.
Turn left on Outpost Trace. Yeah. If it was OpaRay driving, he would have gone straight down Thunderbird to, is it Country Club? But navigation FSD like going this way. What time is it? 12:30? So, if you listen so far, you know that normally I prefer to be in the outside lane when I'm driving. But when it comes to Loman Ford, I prefer to be in the inside lane when I'm going southbound to home. That's simply a matter of if you're in the outside lane, once you get into that section where it's right turn only, you know, you shouldn't have an argument there. Right turn only means right turn only. But Tesla seems to have a different viewpoint of that. Wow. He didn't creep up and look, he just went. Somebody mentioned something somewhere, and I tend to agree with it, and that is the fender cameras can get a glimpse of what's coming up the road.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Rockwood Drive.
And the fender cameras are way up there just behind the front wheels. So they have a much better view.
Now turn left onto Rockwood Drive.
It used to be the B-pillar cameras would be giving you the view. Whoa! kind of a rough turn there.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road. Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Okay. Looks like it might be clear. That is a bit unsettling when he stops back and doesn't do the creep up. He just goes. Like, oh, okay. Sorry, for me that's kind of like, what? Like, come on. Oh, and because we came up in the middle, he doesn't know it's 35 here. And even if I scroll it up, he is unable to get there. There have been other times when he's initially slowed to speed up, and then all of a sudden he gets comfortable and he goes. Or whatever you want to call that. Oh, he's back down to 33. Come on. Wow. It's like he's surging. It's Sometimes he's braking, sometimes he's going. Yeah, I see the green's on. So that's not exactly comfortable.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto American Drive. Now turn left onto American Drive.
Oh, why do you want to take bets on whether or not he's going to pull into the driveway?
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue. Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
I'm not really sure what to expect here. I know in Grandpa last night, he acted like he wanted to pull over on the side of the road, but he didn't want to pull over on the grass, so he was confused. I can see this is going to be a hard habit to break. But you're not harming anything
In 500
by
feet, your destination will be on the left.
resting your hand lightly on the steering wheel. As long as you allow him to turn, you're okay.
Now your destination is on the left.
Okay, he's signaling the turn. Whoa, okay. All right, cool, awesome. Whoa, okay. He's still in drive though. Okay, put it in the park. Oh, that's interesting. Really? Okay. So in the past, when you put it in the park, FSD would say, "Oh, got interrupted. What happened?" This time he said, "Yeah, it's normal." All right. So total distance was 18 miles, 34 minutes, 177 watt-hours per mile. For those of you who desperately want to do a nice comparison, we covered 37 miles today, used 8 kilowatt hours for average energy of 210 watt-hours per mile. So there you go. Robotaxi wise, 210 watt-hours per mile, that's almost 5 miles per kilowatt. Yes, it's just short of it. And for all you ice comparison guys, okay, 88 cents. That's going to be what? Somewhere between 3 and 4/10 of a gallon of gas. Yeah, so for a 25, I don't know, it'd be in the neighborhood of 11, 12 miles. So there you go. All right, FSD wise. Oh man, it did seem very tentative, but towards the end of the trip, it felt like he was getting maybe just a little bit more comfortable. So maybe by the time we make it to Monday, he'll seem somewhat reasonable. That's what I hope. So anyway, there's some slowness there. There were a couple of times when FSD insisted on going to the inside lane. No reason for it. We are going to turn right eventually. So why are you going left? I mean, what's the point? Okay. But FSD does FSD things. How interesting. Okay. I'm just watching deer to the side here. So what else? So a few times when California road rager style, get in the left lane, inside lane. Not a reason for it, just doing it. Is there anything else? Oh, and then when you come up to a stop sign, he stops at the stop line, or the stops equal the stop sign, but then instead of doing the creep up, he's releasing and going. Okay, so I can only think that he must be using the fender cameras to see. It's the one thing you can be doing, at least from my perspective. I could be wrong there, but there it is. Anything else that was stupid? There's a few times when he chose to stay in the outside lane and follow slow-moving vehicles. Although there was a time when he switched lanes because it worked for him. I don't know. All right, so where does that leave us? You know, I'm how about a B minus? Let's just call it a B minus, okay? I mean, actually, FSD 12.3.6 last night in Grandpa worked better than FSD 12.5.4.1 in OpaRay. But in Grandpa, he has a lot more experience using that car, so maybe there's some period of settling in. So we'll see how that goes. But there you go. Let's go with a grade of a B minus. For those of you who really want to do it, you can go do your own math on did I say 37 miles? 37 miles, 8 kilowatt hours. Right? It's easy enough. You just divide 88 by the cost of gas. That tells you how much of a gallon you get. Yeah, what? Oh, so for the if you desperately had to have the ice car and you wanted to make the same trip, you figure out, you take the miles per gallon, figure out how many miles per gallon would go into the distance, and then you multiply that times the cost of gas. Okay? And then you can turn right around and divide that by 11.11 or 11 cents, and that tells you how many kilowatt hours you get. Multiply that by 4, and that tells you how many miles. Yes, I use 4 miles per kilowatt hour as my base. Even though right here, he's telling you I did better in 5. But this says I was almost to 5. This says I'm outside of 5. But this is lifetime, 45,000 miles? Wow. Really? Sorry, shouldn't be a surprise, right? Oh, I'm in OpaRay. Oh, dummy. I was thinking, wait, what? No, yeah. So yes, this is my car. I bought it new. So I've driven it 45,000 miles. Yes, sir, Bob. Okay, there you go. Onward, upward charge. If I can make it out today, I might make a trip out to Walmart just to give it another reference point. That's what I'm really looking for, is I want to generate the reference points and say, this is what it takes. Okay, onward, upward charge.